Not good news. We are on our way to the hospital. All right, I'm hurrying up because we're going to the emergency room. So, and she's driving. She says she's okay to drive.
I've got news for you, and things I want to pursue. Oh, I'm jumping up Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro. Oh, I've got the wind in my hair, oh Kilimanjaro.
Hello? You didn't open the door. Where'd you go?
You know, I think I left my keys plugged into the thing.
Why is that thing not turning off?
It will.
Oh, okay. You left your keys plugged into what? The what? She can't find her keys.
In the on the things I can put in the slide.
Oh, don't leave your keys there.
No,
Somebody can break in and steal the RV.
Yeah, I forgot. Let me put
What, on the technician? Oh no, that's a bad thing. All right, so this was her first night boondocking. So tell us, how did it go for you?
It was hard at first getting to sleep because of all the
noise.
the
Yeah, and there was a
traders.
trucker that had his thing on the whole night. It was annoying. I had to close my window, but it
Yeah.
was hot. It was hot last night
It
too.
was. I had to open the bedroom window so I can get a
Yeah,
little
and
breeze.
it's a little humid. Well, you feel it now. It
Yes.
started getting humid about 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Even though it was cool.
After I fell asleep, I slept like a baby.
I didn't. I woke up like 3 or 4 times, up and did some work, made some tea, looked up a whole bunch of stuff online about what we're gonna do today. Went to Fannie Springs State Park, which is not too far from Chiefland, Florida. It's supposed to be a really beautiful park. It's about follow me. I'm gonna go first and see how it is over there before you get in. Don't get in until I tell you, okay? This place, I want to make sure the ground is good for you because you're way heavier than me. He said this, or the other one. Or the other one, I think he said. Okay, so
Right there.
this one? This is not very big. The other one looks bigger. Oh, he said to go around. Okay, I see. He said go this way, but man, those trees are low. Let me go first. Don't get in here. I'm going to check this out. It says RV parking over here. You missed your spot back there. You're supposed to park over there, like, and the thing. Hold on, I'll come back there and help you. Watch that tree. Okay, you're good. Right there. She's gonna park there. And I parked here because I have more solar possibility. You can leave it there. You're good. Mercedes is over there. I'm over here. We got this view over here of the woods, which is nice. Now I'm gonna get to have my breakfast. I made chia pudding. It's a little watery and too much chocolate milk in there. Yeah, it's a little watery. It's a little soupy, but I'll get the measurement right by the end of the day.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back.
It's supposed to be a swimming place, but we just saw this thing here that says gators. I do not want to swim.
Do not swim near gators. So where are they?
I don't know. I hope they're not in there because
Do not
that's
approach far in the
creepy.
street. Okay.
Hear that?
It sounds like a
A
woodpecker.
woodpecker, yeah. Who's right there? That woodpecker was over here. See that piece of wood right there? He's breaking that. Did you hear the chirping of the birds? You don't hear all the little birds?
Nope. I must be old. My ears are
Oh
gone.
my gosh, there are little birds chirping all around us. It's so amazing. Oh, look at all the little red cardinals. There's tons of them that were just here. Look at all the birds up there. See them?
The gators.
It smells so good here. Do you smell that?
Yeah.
It smells so good, like some trees or something. Let's stand over here.
I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever. 'Cause I'm up for anything like that.
The water was cold.
Well, 72 degrees is not very warm.
Yeah.
I should know. I've been there. We were leaving, but we saw some 2 brave people coming down here with towels, and I want to see if they swim because I am afraid to go in there. Gator warnings. Nelly, look at the nests up there for the birds. See, he's gonna brave it. He's gonna go in. Oh, he did it! Yay, you did it! Awesome! Oh, he's a brave guy.
I admire you.
Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go.
I think it's gonna be safe.
I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to this.
Oh my gosh.
I am.
You probably wouldn't do this by yourself, would you?
Yep.
If you were here, you wouldn't come through here?
No way, Jose. I would be locked up in the RV.
Well, I was here alone. I should have brought my mace. I didn't think we were going to go through the trail. I just thought we were going to go to the springs. We're not going to walk this because I have some stuff that I have to get done, but I'll just walk it a little bit. Because she doesn't do it by herself, so at least I'm here with her. Let's see what's over here, and then we'll turn back. Oh, man, that hit me when we turned that corner. It smells so good here. Wow. Ooh, there's vines on the floor. Almost tripped. There was a vine on the floor and I put my foot into it.
Sing like, party like, freaking out to the beat, yeah we freak out. Sing like, party like, freaking out to the beat, yeah we freak out. Sing like, where's the fun in doing what you're told?
Smell this.
Squeeze it and smell it. It
Squeeze
smells.
it. Oh, that smells nice.
It's like a perfume.
That's
I
really
wonder what kind
nice.
of plant that is.
Does anybody know what that is? Leave it in the comments. It smells, when you break it like that, it smells really nice.
I thought it was camphor.
Oh,
but
that
it's
is
not.
nice.
Yeah.
We're out and we're safe. We did not get eaten by gators. I love those vines. Those vines, I want to touch them.
Oh, I just wanna have a good time.
Wow, look at the way they twist like that. Isn't that cool?
It looks like the ones that Tarzan used to.
Look. Yeah. Look at that. Come out of the ground. And then they go up like this.
Cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go.
Thank God I'm free.
We're both free at last. I had a nice time with Mercedes. We took a nice walk, which is awesome. It smells so nice, and it was so nice to be out in nature finally after a couple of days of stress trying to get on this trip. So I left her over there. She's going to do some stuff in her RV. We're just going to be here for the day. All right, I'm hurrying up because we're going to the emergency room. So, and she's driving. She says she's okay to drive. If she wasn't, I have to talk to the ranger about leaving the RV here and the emergency pick her up. I'm sure they were okay, but she says she's okay to drive. Mercedes has had an obstruction in her bowels not too long ago. This is why she decided to do a lot of things that she's doing now, because she's had a medical scare in her life. I didn't come to find out until she was already at my house and all of this stuff. Tell her to give me her emergency information, and she hasn't done it yet. So this was the thing that I was worried about, that now they're going to ask me questions. If she gets unconscious or something, I'm not going to know anything. And I've asked her to do that, and she still hasn't done it. She's on antibiotics. She's taking medication. And hold on a second. I just want to make sure she's okay. Okay, she's coming. Okay, finally. I was worried maybe she passed out or something over there. She felt better hiking. And then all of a sudden today, she told me that she wasn't feeling that great, but she wasn't going to eat. I don't know what she ate. I don't know anything. She's in her camper, and I'm doing my stuff in my camper. And I know she eats lots of candy that she shouldn't be eating. She came over and she said, now she goes, I'm not feeling too well. I'm obstructed. I said to her, well, do you feel that bad? And she said, yeah, I do. I said, you want to go to the hospital? And she said, yeah. So I know it's pretty bad when she's feeling like she needs to be checked. She doesn't want to have an obstruction. So I'm going to keep my eye on her. So the closest hospital is 12 miles away. We're in an area where there's like nothing around here. Nothing. My Google Maps didn't even show me a hospital, and my Apple Maps didn't show me a hospital.
Turn left
Good
on
thing I
North
have
US Highway 19, then take the first left.
Good thing I have my GPS. My GPS showed me that the hospital's 13 miles away. So we're on our way there. So this might be a lot for her. She just had surgery not too long ago. She actually had a bag. And she was living with a bag for a couple of months. And it might be too soon for her to be doing a trip like this. Maybe it would have been better for her to do a shorter trip than such a long trip. She's really far from home. This is why I decided to not rush to get on the highway and start heading west. I want her, especially her that she has medical needs, I wanted to see what she's capable of. I mean, I know she's a
Turn
pretty
left on
strong-willed
North US
person,
Highway 19.
but her body has to be just as strong as her mind is, and she's still recovering from all of this. So we'll see what happens. Take your time, don't rush, okay? I'm gonna go slow.
Okay.
And then we'll catch up with each other. I'm gonna pull over in this gas station and wait for you.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more anxious than she is because I don't know how much pain she's in, so I want to make sure I get her there. I mean, it's going to be really hard if she passes out or something. I don't know what to do with her camper. I mean, this is the hard part of dealing with stuff like this, that I don't necessarily know how bad she's feeling. Okay, so she's coming now. We still got 7 miles to go. There's like, we're in a place where there's like nothing around here because she's a little bit lagging behind, but I'm going really slow because she doesn't drive fast. I know how she feels. I hope the hospital lets us stay there overnight because there's nothing else in this area. I mean, we are like in the boonies, and there's like no free camping or anything around here. And honestly, you're looking around, look at this. There's like no shopping, nothing around here. So pretty scary for me because right now something happened to her and we had to pull up over here and call emergency to come and get her. You know, what am I going to do with this rig on the side of the road? I have my own. I mean, it's the same situation if she had like a husband and he got sick. She go to the hospital with him and, you know, she might have to drive because he might not be well or whatever. Always things that you can't figure out right now, but eventually those are the things that develop, or ideas come in your head later on if the situation was like that. Look how bad it is today. That's the weather that we're dealing with up ahead, and we still have about 5 miles to go. That wasn't a hospital. That was a county emergencies. I tried calling them ahead of time, but they wouldn't answer the phone. I said to her, let's just go over there. There's no hospitals around here. Everything is 45 miles. I'm trying to look here for other options. Maybe an urgent care.
Yeah, that would work.
I can't find any. Our only option right now is to go to a hospital. You're not gonna, I mean, just think about it. I mean, if we go to urgent care, they send you to the hospital. Well, what am I gonna do with your rig? I can't drive it anywhere. We can go to Regional General Hospital in Williston. It's about 43 miles away. You think you can drive there? Actually, Perry's probably better. The Doctors Memorial Hospital. We'll go to that one. That's 45 miles, but that one is going to be going northwest. Okay, we get there 4:51. So let's go that way because it won't be dark. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go. We're on our way to. I forgot the name of it.
Time flies, close your eyes. Imagine you could see everybody else's dream. What a comfort it would be. All along, standing strong, the way it ought to be. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free.
We lost Mercedes. She went back to get her medicines, and then she went in there, and I don't know where she is. Her propane cabinet was open, so I closed down. She said she was going to get her medicine, and I don't see her. And I went into the emergency, so she's not answering her phone, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go here to the front desk and see if she came in this way, because I went in there and I didn't see her come in there. I don't see her anywhere. Okay, I went in the lobby over there and giving her some samples, urine samples. She told me to go back and stay in the camper because I want to be bored over there. Feet are soaking wet and I'm all wet all over the place, and I just want to be here, make sure the RVs are okay. I'm going to check her door to make sure she locked it because she was in such a rush to get over there. And she went over there and then she forgot her meds. And this is something we talked about. I told her, you need to have a list of your meds. You need to give me a list of your meds in case something happened to you and I have to drive you to the hospital or be with you at the hospital. At least I can give you unconscious. I have to be able to hand that over to the doctor. She hasn't done that. It's been a week. This is where we're at. We're at the doctor's hospital here in Perry, Florida. And this is getting dark. This is going to be our boondocking spot tonight. I'm soaking wet. It's pouring outside. I thought I was never going to get here. It's really scary to be like that. I mean, a lot of things that went wrong here, and I'm a little disappointed in her too, because she wasn't feeling well. She's leaving me to do too much for her. She should have gone to the ranger's office and asked for the hospital. She should have come to me and said, if it was 5 miles away, she could have got herself there. Because it's going to take me time for me to get ready. She's already ready. She could have gone. So I've been stressing all the way here. Because I've had a lot of stressful days with this trip. Yesterday was really relaxing, but today was super stressful. And we had a good day today. We had a really good day earlier today, but I'm just going to relax here. I'm going to feed my dogs now, and I'm going to dry up because I'm soaking. I told her, make sure you give my number. Tell them that I'm outside. I'm running some tests on her. She told me to stay in the RV so I can be here with the pets. I had to feed them, and I had a headache too coming here because it was very stressful. And I hadn't eaten since probably 1 o'clock, so I had a really small salad because I was busy doing my video. I made myself a bowl of just some cooked chicken that I had there, and I sauteed it with some onion and some barbecue sauce and put a little grits, instant grits in there. Made a quick bowl of whatever you call it, but it tastes to say it's good. I did put some cheese in it because everything tastes better with cheese. So that's what I'm eating now, and I'm at the hospital park there. Her RV is parked right here. I don't think you can see it in the dark, but I'm watching that. And she just texted me. She said her phone is dying and they're running some tests on her. She said she's probably going to be there a while waiting for the results of the test. So I'm gonna have my dinner, and then I'm gonna go check on her and see how she's doing. It's just upsetting that like I don't have a way to contact her family or anybody like that. Like I wish there was somebody that I can call and let them know. So for me, I mean, it feels bad that she didn't think about me and my situation where I'm left here, where I can call somebody for her, call her family, let them know, find out what her stuff is, because I don't know if she's been telling me the truth. I don't know if that's all she has, or there's something else to this. Her medical condition, there's more to it than this. I don't know if she's keeping stuff from people. So I'm with Mercedes at the hospital. She's feeling still not well. So they're gonna run a, what did he say, a stomach scan?
CT, CAT scan.
A CAT scan of your stomach, right?
No.
They're gonna charge you for the socks. You might as well get them.
Yeah.
They're gonna charge you for socks. You want to leave your keys here, or you want to keep them on you? Because I think that you're not going to be able to have none of that with you. And so they took her away. I'm going to stay here because her stuff is here. Her bag and all her stuff is here, and her clothes. So somebody's got to watch her stuff. It's a good thing I ate too. What did they say that you have?
I have what they call an intestine, a pinchao.
Okay.
And I says, well, then let me go back home, because the surgeon in Tavares, and he says, you can do what you want, but this needs immediate attention.
Oh my gosh.
He said, and I said, okay, what's the worst scenario? If I do that, like the type of, I'm like 3 hours away, and like Tintino could die because it's suffocating. It's
Okay.
pinch. And then I says, well, it's probably pinched and dead already. He goes, well, if it is, they're gonna have to get him there and remove it.
All right, so the news is that she's gonna need surgery, and they were gonna send her to Tallahassee, which is further north. It's about 2 hours north. And I said, no, it's better for her to go to Gainesville because it's an hour from her brother's house. And that's further south. And that's about 2 hours south. It's better for her to go 2 hours south to a good city than to go 2 hours north. Okay guys, I'm editing this video and I forgot to tell you what happened. So things happened so quickly. I'm going to jump in here and let you know how the hand of God worked in Mercedes' life. The day that I was at the state park, I checked my phone and I couldn't find a hospital. And that's really unusual. And I checked my Google Maps and I checked my Apple Maps on my Apple phone, and nothing would come up. I even checked my GPS, nothing came up. That's just unusual, because in the city that we were in, we should have gone 1 hour to Gainesville to the main hospital there. And I'm really surprised as to why nothing would come up. Several times, even when we ended up at the emergency management center, still nothing came up. But I know why, because that hospital that we were destined to go to was a no surgical hospital. Had she gone to a regular hospital like the one in Gainesville or the one in Tallahassee, the first thing they would have done was give her surgery immediately. immediately. And they don't know her case. They don't know her history. They don't know nothing. So I believe that God sent her to this doctor's hospital because that hospital is not a surgical hospital. They do not do surgical procedures there. They actually transport their patients. They have a helicopter. I don't know if she would have gone in the helicopter, but as soon as you drive in, you'll see the helicopter there. They will transport you to Tallahassee. What I requested for them is for her to be transported to Gainesville if she had to do the surgery, because she was going to be closer to her brother than going further north. But when we were in the hospital, after we spoke to the doctor, they had given her a painkiller and she was in really good condition. She was walking around, she was laughing and all of this. And I said to her, Mercedes, how do you feel? How do you really feel? She said, I feel fine. I feel great. She said, and I said to her, well, then let's go. Because my problem was getting that rig moved. How was I going to do anything? So I said to her, look, let's go outside and boondock tonight. If you feel sick, we will come back and then they will transport you. But if you can get up in the morning and you can drive your rig to my house, at least there's a hospital in my town. And, now you can actually get yourself to your doctor this week. And that's what happened. We ended up getting up the next day and deciding that we were going to risk it and we were going to take the trips further south. And I knew that as we moved further south, we were also going to come to more populated cities and there was going to be hospitals there for her. So because she woke up so well in the morning and she was determined to do it, and I think that was really just a hand of God that was on her, so she can have her surgery. And by the way, she just had her surgery and she's doing really well. She's recovering. So a lot of you have prayed for her because you've watched my Instagram posts on this situation. So thank you very much. And I know that she thanks you all from the bottom of her heart for all the prayers that she's received. Missy girls, you cold? I'll put the covers on you, Missy girls. The sun comes up 7:24, so we have about 30 minutes to get ready so we can get off at daybreak. You're cozy? And let's go, Muffin. Your eyes are shining with the light. Look at Missy. Missy's like, leave me alone. I just want to sleep. This is the weather this morning in Perry, Florida. You ready to get up and go to bathroom, Muffins? All right, Mercedes is in there. And let me tell you the story first of what happened. Mercedes is a person that has a lot of issues. She's worn the bag until recently. She's had 4 surgeries in her stomach. She has a hernia. She has several things. I don't want to go too much into it. And I've been observing her at home. And she's a good person. Don't get me wrong. I love her. She's a great person. But she has no control with the mouth. She eats a lot of candy. She eats a lot of sweets. She's borderline diabetic. And you got surgery like this that you just had done, and you really have to be watching yourself, especially if you're going to take a trip like this. And my fault was I didn't even think. I just, and I'm not going to blame myself because I really feel like my calling was to help her even achieve the little bit that we did. Gave her a lot of confidence. She's really not bad at all, but she does have to learn some other things that she has to work on. But we could always work on that in Florida. She was boondocking in my house for 2 weeks. So I gave her the cord for the refrigerator. And because she had stuff in the refrigerator, and then we had to learn about the other refrigerator. But she was making use of the electric until like a few days before we left. I cut the cord. I said, no more. You have to learn to boondock. We're leaving in a few days, and you have to learn. She had bought an Mr. Buddy because she knew we were going to do this boondocking thing. She needed to have the heater. So she was complaining about the cold. She doesn't like the cold. She's a Florida gal, and but she's a trooper. She's a trooper, and she was destined to do it, and she didn't care if she was going to make it happen. No matter what, she was going to make it happen. So, and yesterday, I don't know what she was eating. She didn't tell me. She was keeping her ailments quiet until medication started coming in, and they had to overnight some. She had to take some. She was on antibiotics and some other stuff. So I was really questioning whether she was available to do this trip, and that's why I planned this trip so we wouldn't take 75 up. We would have taken 75 up. We would have probably been way over past Tallahassee by now. Well, at some point I knew I was going to have to take care of that big old coffee. to pull in here. I pulled in there to get some gas, and then there was these weird guys over there, and I was like, I'm not leaving the freaking gas station. I couldn't, like, you know when you leave it to pump and then you run in there to go to the bathroom while it's pumping? Well, the thing is broken, so that means I would have to go to the bathroom afterwards. But the gas station was so small, and even a Mercedes didn't want to maneuver in there. So I'm gonna find a bigger one here for her now. But man, I had to go so bad. And then when I pulled to the side where she was at, I thought, oh, I'm gonna let her watch my RV. But there was these guys standing there, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good. I have to leave my purse in here, but I cover it with a towel. But still, you know, I got my dog in there. I don't want no problems. I don't want to look for drama. I got enough of my own right now. So, all right, we're gonna find a gas station for Mercedes on the way. No more coffees for me but I did fill up. The gas is not too bad around here. That's why I got it, because I know that further south it's way more than up here. She's got half a tank, but her gas tank is way bigger than mine. She's got a 450. All right, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna dump. Let's go back there and help her out. Bring it forward. Oh, you gotta get closer.
We're only human after all. Nothing could make us fall apart.
And you shouldn't be crouching at all.
Okay, the gloves.
Where's the gloves?
Yeah.
Make sure the valves are closed before I open.
Make sure you. Okay, let me put some water in here. Should I dump some water?
No, I'm gonna do it right now. There's rice on the floor.
You just gave
That's
up.
full.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now we gotta go up. Okay, so then you go like this. This is why this is nice that it's short.
Yeah. I have one of
Probably
those.
good to have a short one too. 'Cause
I
you
have
can
one.
fold it here.
Yeah, I have one of those. I might
Let me
use only
rinse-
that.
Let me rinse that off.
I'm ready to answer for what I've done wrong in my life. It's nothing, I promise. It's not enough to make you cry. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. It's not that big a deal when I
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave your comments down below.
So falling asleep. Man, that was comfortable. What's this? Stickers.
Get yours by going to the description box below.